Real entertainment coming at you live. Hope everyone's having a blessed morning, top of the morning, as I am, and I send my blessings when you get this. You tune into the most authentic network to become your true divine self. I probably have like limited memory on here, so if I cut off, it will be continued. I can do editing. But I had got this a couple days ago, and it shocked me. Guess what it is? Guess what this letter is? A jury duty summons. They're selecting me for jury duty. The last time I remember, felons can't do this type of stuff. And right there, just showing me how far I came. You know what I mean? Like jury duty. Yeah, juries began selection. Timothy Calvin Massey. Oh man. Well, it's been over. Well, last time I had got in trouble, like last time I went to prison was 2009. I went 2009 parole in 2013, but I've been off parole for maybe almost, I want to say, over 8 years. I haven't been back to jail since. I haven't been on parole or none of that, And I was just like, literally, I can literally say right now, R.I.P. street code. I can honestly say I don't live by that. I don't live by that code no more. Snitches get stitches and all that, man. I stick with what's right, what's wrong, what's wrong. We are grown ass men. And 90% of the people that quote unquote say they live by that code don't live by that code. You know what I mean? These people in here doing they have tats and the hardcore cousins be setting their tail in, got sex offenses, you know what I mean? The street thugs, which you can officially call me a part of, or what you call is squares. Ain't nothing like being a square, drug free, got money in my pocket, got my own got a place to live, don't do the drama type shit, being paranoid, doing the pillow talking, and most of the drama I ever had was with my own homeboys. Like they say, oh man, I'll never snitch. I'll do 25 years. I'll just simply tell you this: I will never put myself in a position where I have to tell. That shit, like me growing up, like especially like a lot of this like demonic ass rap that people play now, man. That's it had a lot to do with my influence. I used to think being a drug dealer was cool. Being a gang member, I was a wannabe gang member. I was a wannabe gang member. Crips, the Crips and Bloods and shit, And me, my whole mentality, I'm cool with everyone. I didn't care if you was a Crip Blood, but, Crips see me hanging out with Bloods, man, they feel some type of way. Bloods see me hanging out with Crips, they would feel some type of way. And next thing I know, I'm starting to get beat with. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started affiliating myself with people that I knew, that recruit me. You got a problem with me because I hang out with such and such, whoop. Because break this shit down. Because like when I was in prison, like especially when I was in prison, bro, I kicked it with Hoover. And a lot of these people I grew up with these since, yay high from Hoover. And people, and a lot of people would see on the outside, you from Hoover? Like, nah, man, these the homies people I grew up with. It's like in general, anybody I hang around with, if you mess with me, you in my circle, man, I got you. I got your back. You know what I mean? It wasn't about no gangs or nothing like that. And a lot of people felt some type of way like that, A lot of people think I'm from Hoover. I'm not from Hoover. I used to claim to be big Bloods and all that. I was never that. Because 90% of the time, but most of the time, what y'all see on TV and how they glorify, bro, it's not like that, bro. I was beefing with my own homeboys. All type of shit, scandalous shit came from my own homeboys and shit, bro. There was no leadership. There was no unity. And me being affiliated on both sides and shit, bro. Your own homeboys are setting you up from your own different hood. Motherfuckers are doing football numbers behind a code their homeboys wouldn't even live by that. But oh man, I ain't gonna do 25. Like, hey man, I'll simply tell you this, man. I cherish my life. People say that, and I do believe it. If you live by that, if that's what you choose to do, you live by that. Cool, But you are who you hang around with, That I'm not playing victim. I take everything responsible for what I did, But my last case I was in, bro, like the way they got me, and that I know now, I was guilty by association. Even though I didn't take nothing or whatever, it was just because I was there and who I was affiliated with. You know what the RICO law is? You don't have to do nothing. Nothing. And just because you're a part of the gang affiliated and somebody do something where you can be miles away, man, they can get you for that. Luckily I wasn't that deep. I mainly had drug issues, you know what I mean? Little petty thefts here and there, and I went to prison for a robbery. Just because I was there, stealing some goddamn Blu-ray DVDs. Not no hardcore shit, some Blu-ray DVDs. I don't live by that street code shit, because me growing up, 90% of people didn't live by that street code shit, They claim to be, but when it actually came down to people telling people, do anything to save their own lives and shit, bro. I think that shit, for me now, cause of a lot of rap music and shit, talking about killing and shit, and I'm like, man, you just gotta think about wake up, you never lived that type of life. I've been around situations and in situations like that, but it's just when I actually got a dose of it, I'm like, no, this ain't me. You know what I mean? This shit ain't me. You know what I mean? And that's how it be, So I say, I get stereotyped like that. You see the grill and, the chains, and you see Jordans and whatever, you know what I mean? You get stereotyped, oh man, whoop, whoop, you must be one of them or up to no good, man. I'm like, trust me, every black man ain't like that. Every black man ain't a rapper. Every black man ain't a thug. I've tried to portray to be one at one point in time. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I can literally say that. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a lover. I was always a kind, gentle person. It was just I was never that raw type. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, what's happening? Nigga, woo. It was, that's I adapted to my environment. I was like, oh man, this is how it's supposed to be, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Fuck it. That's what we doing. But deep down, I ain't doing ill will towards people or going to go ride on people or to beat up people for no reason, no reason to do it. That wasn't me, man. I wasn't no troublemaker. And if I did anything outside of my character, it fucked me up. It did. I feel bad and shitty, man. This so-called word loyalty. There was never no loyalty in fucking gangs, and I'm a ride for you. People switching up every day, all day. You can be my friend as long as you ain't doing better than me type shit, man. That street code shit is dead, bro. I used to embrace that, live up to it. That's what we had to live up to. But a lot of these so-called thugs, gang members, and and rappers, these people actually are good fucking people, bro. But these people will risk their lives and die of an image that's not even them. These people see all the so-called girls and like another thing. What you say? Oh man, if you're a horrorcore thug and it puts on this image that you get all these type of females and shit, bro. No, that attracts certain type fucking ratchets and girls that get ran through the homies and shit and get played on and getting disrespected and shit, bro. I don't want no shit like that. Like being called hood rats and actually try to live up to that image. R.I.P. street code. Fuck the street code. You keep going down that road, it's gonna expose a lot of shit. You think you get people want to be accepted and feel tough and getting stripes for what? Trying to prove to someone else that you're real, and the whole time you're standing next to people that ain't even real themselves, that want to do the same shit for you. I've been in a situation like, man, this is supposed to be my homies and shit. This is supposed to be the hood, and you doing this type of shit to me. But I still accepted it, thinking it was. Yeah, I guess this is how this life is. Life is hard. This is thug life, street life. I live this street shit. I live this thug shit. You know what I mean? A lot of these so-called gang members and shit got like talents and all type of shit, bro. But sitting there getting brainwashed, especially by social media and shit, bro. Bro, everybody want to be a nigga till you got to be a nigga, bro. It's all good till shit gets real, bro. When shit gets real, bro, people ain't like that shit, bro. Cause when I was in prison, bro, when I was like Hoover, bro, they stuck, bro. They lived by a militant fucking group settings, bro, and they stood by what they said, bro. And in my head, this ain't me. Cause they was trying to get me to join their gang and shit, and I had to be honest, bro. I told them, oh man, we cool and shit, bro, but I'm not gonna dedicate my life to this shit, bro. We homies, and I'm here because we cool. And one dude said, I respect you for that. You know how many motherfuckers I know that will, be scared to be in the gang or not about that life, join it because they want to feel cool or they don't want to feel like some type of punk? Then when shit get too much, we call dropouts. These are gang members. All of a sudden, basically the dropout is like, oh, they're really not about their life. So they get the PC called protective custody. You'll get off and all that shit. I didn't want to have that fucking label. I remember when I was 14, I was like 14, 15. There were some gang members that stayed up the street. I used to think that shit was cool, bro. They for Lincoln Park Bloods, bro. Lincoln Park Bloods, bro. I didn't think that. And this is when I started being that wannabe shit. I claimed, oh man, I'm from Lincoln Park. And not knowing the gang culture and shit, bro, I'm around a bunch of Crips. They say, you from where? Like, I'm from Lincoln Park. Thinking everything cool. Next time I started, did nothing but problems, bro. There was nothing like, oh man, what your homies did this and that. I'm like, oh, fuck up, I didn't catch this. But my pride was in the way. I didn't want to tell them, oh man, I'm not really from there. You know what I mean? Trying to hold up to an image. You know what I mean? I was like, literally, I would go through whatever, like getting shot or whatever, because I didn't want to tell them, oh man, I'm lying, I'm not from there. Or to feel like, oh, you're weak, you're a wannabe type shit, because my pride was in the way. I was never from no Lincoln Park, because I knew Lincoln Park. I knew a couple of them and shit, That street code shit is not what it is, you know what I mean? I'm more of a gentle person, you know what I mean? Emotional type, in tune with my emotions and shit, what a lot of people scared to do. 90%, not 90%, 75% of DOC population, prison population, has some type of sex offense. The prison population, the hardcore thugs, killers, and gangsters, bro, have some type of sex offense. To molestation, to rape, all that, bro. And these are the killers and gangsters and shit. It doesn't matter. Bro, if you fight, bro, they'll leave you alone. They don't give a fuck what you did. You can rape your daughter, man. They know you'll fight, they ain't gonna do nothing to you, man. Prison's not like that. I can't speak for nowhere else. I can speak for Oregon. I can't, but the prison, what you see on TV, it happens. There's rapes and stuff that's happening, but barely, or you wouldn't know about it. And plus, they have a law called PREA now. It's not like that. Everybody's in there either telling, like, hold on, like the way the politics were. Hold on, like I used to analyze, like, hold on. Your politic on dude that that has a sex offense because he's basically weaker than you, or you'll fight the dude that wants snitching, but your big homie's a snitch that's calling the shots. I don't understand this. You choose who to politic on, or basically who's weaker than you. But if you know they'll fight, they'll leave you the fuck alone. It didn't make sense, bro. This street code shit, bro. People believe what they see off of TV and shit, bro. And I'm not gonna say everywhere, because there's a lot of messed up stuff that goes on in the black community. It's like a fad now. Everybody's doing it. Mexicans, white boys, Asians. Everybody want to be hard. Everybody want to be a killer. Everybody want to be a gangster. I came up for. I'm literally, you call me square, man. If being in peace and having my life and being off papers, I ain't got to check in and, oh man, gonna go see my PO and shit, or dumb shit, or hanging around people I should have never hung around with, or never ever gave a fuck about me. Cause I was surprised. Yeah, man, this is like right here, like jury duty. I'm sitting there like, what? Like, I was like, jury duty, and I just I am a innocent citizen now. You know what I mean? I'm like, I would never thought of that shit like that. Because I am curious about how the court system is, because I know the court system ain't all the way fair and all the way, you know what I mean, justice. And I'm like, man, I want to be a part of something. I might help someone free someone that didn't do nothing. But it's like, yeah, man. R.I.P. street code. That shit is dead. The shit is not tight. And whoever glorifies that, it's going to be one sad trip. Everybody got to be hard-headed. Because me growing up, it's like, if this is how it's going to be, I got to adapt to my environment. And basically, it turned me into something I wasn't. Through the hardcore, tough persona that I lay on, there was a soft, fragile, dude behind that mask and shit, bro. I'm not into fucking hurting people or doing dumb, petty shit, trying to live up to an image and shit. Or sitting there beefing with people I grew up with my whole life and never did nothing to me, because you have a problem with them and you don't want to do nothing about it. So you'll send me on a dummy mission. Because a lot of these so-called killers and gangsters, like, sitting there, grown ass men, 35 to 40 years old, sitting there hanging around 14, 15-year-old kids, sending them on dummy missions. Sending them on missions because you scared to do it. But we calling this real shit, real G shit. Like, I don't understand that. 30, 40, 50 years old because you didn't do nothing with your life, hanging out with street kids, drinking and all that other shit, bro. Instead of guiding them out the way, you'll send them on a self-destruction path. End up where you're at, still move from place to place, can barely hold a job and shit, man. That's that street code shit, man. Like everybody, selling dope and, selling dope and shit, all that shit, man. It's all cool, but that attracts certain type of energy. You're always paranoid. You never know what's gonna take your shit. The shit never lasts long. You're always looking behind your back and shit, bro. Like, I'm cool. That street code shit, I'm cool. I was, I'm a life coach, / spiritual teacher, you know what I mean? Find my true divine purpose, After I broke away from all that shit, bro, and got to find my true self, took time to myself, man. Oh my God, bro. I've had more shit than I've had ever in my life being around that so-called street code shit, bro. That's for losers. They real recognize real, man. Because anybody that's in that street code shit, bro, and that's really about them, lives by that, bro, no, there's nothing fun about that, bro. And will accept the consequences behind that. But mostly the majority of these so-called killers and gangsters ain't about that, bro. These are dope things, bro. These are people off of drugs and shit. Crack babies and shit, bro. I used to be a crack baby, bro. These people off of drugs and shit, bro. I used to hang around all these one Crips, bro. These Crips are nothing but fucking alcoholics and drug addicts, bro. They all get together and sitting there drinking beer and doing drugs all goddamn day. They wasn't doing no kill shit. It was just dope fiend party. Crips. This hardcore, man. We in here getting drunk, doing drugs, powder, all type of shit, bro. R.I.P. street code, you know what I mean? Ain't for you, man. It's okay to be a doctor. It's okay to, live your life. It's okay to be happy. You know what I mean? It's okay to get quote unquote square money. If being a square is living good and, you know what I mean, you're not in trouble, got everything you need, you ain't got to worry about what's behind your back and all that other shit, loyalty and shit and all that other shit. I'd rather be a square. But please like and share this video, please subscribe to the most authentic network, R.I.P. street code. We don't live by that no more. Please like and share this video. We're entertainment. Book a session with me, and I will leave a link in the description at the bottom so you can book a life coaching session with me to get out of that, and focus on how far you came. It's okay living good, We are representing the new squares. We're entertainment.